What's going on, fellow Godzilla nerds and kaiju collectors? It's Killa Kaiju, and today I'm going to be doing my first figure review for the channel, and that is the Bandai 2019 Godzilla King of the Monsters Godzilla. This is one of my favorite figures to come out that Bandai's put out in recent years, and let's just jump right into it. I like this figure a lot. One of my favorite things about this figure in particular is the scale detail on Godzilla. I just think it's really well done on this figure, and just accurately conveys the texture and roughness of his skin. Plus, I think it just looks really cool. The face sculpt is pretty good. The detail there is not too bad. The teeth are kind of meh, but I guess we'll live with that. I like his face and expression. The eyes are blue, which it's not totally accurate, but I really don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I really like the blue paint going down the dorsal here. I really like that. I wish Bandai would not be lazy and finish, just the end chunk of the tail there, but I guess we could keep dreaming that that'll happen one day, but I am not optimistic for that. One thing that's a bit of a bummer to me is how we couldn't get the paint on his claws and his feet there. It's kind of a bummer. It's such a small detail. Don't know why we couldn't get that done. I do really like the paint on this. The blue contrast with the charcoal black or dark gray, if you want to call it, is just really appealing to me. It's simplistic, and it conveys the figure well in my mind. Or the character, rather, not the figure. Let's take a look at the tag. We got a nice picture of Godzilla on the front. It's nice and blue. I like the shot, 2019. See on the back, we got a nice silhouette with some kanji and some kanji on the inside that I can't read. Cool stuff. Moving on to articulation, it's pretty standard what you'd expect from a Godzilla figure. We have limb movement. The legs can rotate pretty good. See, all the way around. They get a little stuck going back. I'm not going to force it, but you could probably move them all the way around. I'm not going to do that. Same with the arms. They can go all the way around 360 degrees. Woohoo. What you would expect from a Godzilla Bandai. No movement on the tail. It looks like there maybe is a glue seal there. Maybe. It kind of looks like it's part of the mold, but it's a little hard to tell. I'm sure if you wanted to be rough with it and break it, you could do that and get some articulation there in the tail. However, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to damage the figure in any way, so I'm not going to be doing that. For comparison, I have the 2014 Movie Monsters Bandai Godzilla here to compare with the 2019 release here. Not a bad figure here per se, but the 2019 here just blows it out of the water in every regard you could imagine, in my opinion. Just gonna do some quick side by side so you can just see the differences in the two figures. Jump cut. Now here's the next comparison with King Ghidorah from the same film, Godzilla King of the Monsters. This figure is kind of a pain in the butt to get to stand up, so I'm going to do this kind of quick. I can't remember how they were scaled in the film, but I always feel like King Ghidorah should be a little bit bigger than Godzilla in here. I feel like he should still be a little bit bigger. They're about even, but still I think it should be a little bit bigger. For my final thoughts here, I'm going to be breaking it down into 4 categories, being detail, paint job, coolness, and value. In terms of detail, like I said earlier, I love the detail on this figure. I think the scales and the skin look really well done. I love the expression in the face that the figure has. I think the spines are really well done. The detail on this figure is truly what I would say excellent for a Bandai vinyl figure. Paint job doesn't fare so well. I am a big fan of the blue that's on the back, but the lack of paint on some of the smaller details is what's kind of a disappointment for me. So I'm going to have to give the paint job a meh, it's okay. I think the figure looks really cool. I think the colors tie really well together. It makes him look scary, menacing, and ready to attack. So coolness gets a rating of tubular. It's a very cool figure. Value is gonna be, I've seen the figure go for I think $20 to $35. It's a pretty common figure, relatively recently produced, not hard to find these days, so I'd say for that price and how easy the figure is to find, that's pretty fair. I'd say 20 to 35. Granted, that's subject to change over time, so who knows what it'll be when you're watching this video. Gonna go ahead and thumbs up this figure here. It's a really rock solid representation of the Legendary Pictures Godzilla. Bandai did a really good job with this figure, way better than their previous iteration like I'd mentioned before. This is just a great figure I think any collector would really enjoy having in their collection. Well, that's about all I have to say regarding this figure. If you've got an Instagram and you want to head on over and follow me at KillaKaiju959, I'm going to be posting collection updates, some photos, and random other stuff from my collection. It'll be a good way to get involved. Well, that's about all I've got. I'll see y'all later. Peace.